Alright guys, so we've done some updates into the Traffic Scout Alpha tool, and this is now, in my opinion, the best Alpha tool. It's the best tool that we have done. This is such a powerful tool. It is just incredible stuff. Traffic Scout Alpha, for those that don't know, it was created as I was doing the niche ripping course last year. I sort of paused when I saw the possibilities of what we could automate so that we could scale up in a big way. And so I paused the course and we built Traffic Scout Alpha, and it was built originally for doing keyword poking, which we can still do with it, but I've got doubts whether we even need to do that anymore, because the more I've been doing the second version of niche ripping, the more I'm realizing, that we can go and get rankings for multiple keywords that have got traffic that will bring in revenue just by having good on-page SEO. And good on-page SEO today means something different from what it meant a few years ago. A few years ago it was all about putting your main keyword in the first paragraph and the last paragraph and bolding specific keyword phrases and maybe underlining them and all that kind of stuff. And today it's more about topical keywords, okay? And to sort of emphasize that, over in nichepursuits.com is the website that's owned by Spencer Hawes, and he's the guy who created Longtail Pro. There's an interview on there with the lady who's making 5 figures per month, and what she is doing is no backlinking at all. She doesn't know that much about the backlinking side of things, which is fine because she's making money, okay? What she is doing is kind of counterintuitive, okay? What she is doing is she is going for keywords that have got low search volume, and therefore there's no competition for them. The marketers who are looking for the sort of low competitive keywords, they're looking for things that's got like 1,000 searches per month, for example. She will take them if it's got like 10 or 20 searches per month, and she's making 5 figures per month doing this kind of strategy with no backlinking at all. It's really all about topical keywords. And how that works is, if for example I'm doing a post about the top 5 mountain bikes for 2017, then I would want to have things in there like to do with brands. We want to have things about the size of the bike tires, the size of the frames of the bike, so some things about the saddles and things like that. We want to have all those kind of topical keywords in there, okay? So the topical keywords will be keywords and phrases that Google relate around a topic. Okay, and there's multiple ways that we can do that, and I've done multiple videos over the past week. We've done about 20 videos in the past week. If you go to the YouTube channel, you can find them, and there will be some posts done on the blog as well at anthonyhayes.online too over the next couple of days, and that emphasizes how that is done. And there's one video there that's 1.5 hours long. Make sure you watch it because it's got some great information in there all about the topical stuff as well. So say for example I want to do some posts about BMX bikes. Now what I want to do first is I want to go and have a look at what competitors are doing, and to emphasize that, I've actually got a couple of options open here that we can go and see. You can see first of all I've got Amazon. Now Amazon can tell us a huge amount of things about categorization, about silos for your website, all that kind of stuff, because as we're in here with the folding bikes and we start to scroll down, we can see topical keywords like the frame material, aluminum, steel. Okay, we can see the wheel sizes. These are all kind of topical keywords that Google will relate to this particular topic. Okay, we're talking about things like full-size, portable, electric. We're talking about brand names, and then we can get into the specific model details as well. We can get into the pricing and all that kind of good stuff. So we can go and use Amazon to help us to do the structuring, because if we click over here, just hover over here, and I'm in the cycling section here, you can see that how Amazon categorized. So they've got bikes, and they've got accessories, and they've got helmets, and they've got components, and they've got clothing and car racks and trainers. This gives us massive opportunities to build out sites that are going to be authoritative, okay, and very quickly if we can automate it, and that's exactly what Traffic Scout Alpha can do. Now this post over here is an example of the type of post that we can do. This is a post that is ranking for a pretty good keyword. I think she's got, 4,400 search term volume, which might not excite some of you, but look how easy this was put together. If you look here, she's got a very brief introduction. She's got an image, okay. She's got a little paragraph, and again the next product name, image, a couple of paragraphs in here. She's got some she's got internal links, she's got external links, etc. And the next one down, product name, image, and very, very little content. Now this is ranking number 1 for keyword search term that's got 4,400 searches per month. But what if we could take that further? And I bet you she's ranking for multiple keywords for this post, not just that one. And that will happen typically with popular posts, that it will start to rank, because she has got full of topical keywords in here. And do you know how many backlinks she has got? 3. For this post, she has 3 backlinks, and she is ranking for a very, very reasonable term that is probably making her money, or at least bringing in a lot of traffic into the site every single month that she could be using for remarketing, that she could be building an email list for. She had her marketing elements correct on her site, then she could be building quite a sizable email list, just with the traffic coming in from this one on autopilot. Okay, so that's one way that we can do it. And another way we can do it as well is we can go and have a look at this guy here. It's called foldingbikeguy.com. And he is ranking, I think, for keywords like folding bikes, which is, I can't remember the search volume, but it's pretty significant. And you can see here that this is done very, very simply in a table. Okay, this is done with Easy Is On, which is a great plugin. It does what it does very, very well, and it does exactly what it says it's going to do. And you can put in these tables with the upsell for tables on. Altogether, it would cost you over $100 to get both. Easy Is On version 4 plus the tables on, and there's another plugin that comes with it in the upsell as well for another $49 or something, which is great, and is probably a good way to do it. But I don't know how long this took. What I did know is that I wanted to be able to create posts like this, and I wanted to be able to create posts like I just showed you with this sort of list post that the lady had done, with just the product title, the image, and some text underneath and some information about the bikes. Now, there's a correct way of doing it, and there's an incorrect way of doing it, and we will get into that more in the sort of members area for niche ripping, which comes with Traffic Scout Alpha, so that you can really learn how we can easily make our content better. We can 10x the quality of a content with literally just 10 minutes work per post, if we just put the time and effort and we engage ourselves in what we're actually doing there. The good thing about these kind of posts as well is that they will show snippets. Okay, the Google snippets will show for these kind of posts if the term is correct. So we can go for we can go and do a search over here for best folding bike reviews. Okay, and I'm just going to bring that back and take the reviews off, and you can see here these kind of keyword terms like best folding bike. It shows these snippets up here. Okay, if it's a kind of question type of keyword search, you get these kind of snippets up here, and this we can do. Now, when I did the search last week, or maybe it was best electric folding bike or something I had done, I actually found this guy's site. That's how I found this guy's site. So we know that these snippets work for these kind of posts. Okay, and for those list posts like the lady was doing as well. So this is really important. And also, what's important is that these kind of posts have people spending more time on the site. Okay, people spending a lot more time on the site than if it's just a single product post. And so we want to take note of that kind of thing. We want to get the best advantage we can get when we're building our sites. Now, what we want to do, and what we can do very, very quickly, is take this a lot further with automation. Now you can see that's been done with Easy Is On. Great plugin, as I mentioned. It's got some great tools. It doesn't come close to what we have here with Traffic Scout Alpha, because I mean, seriously, if you look at what we got in here, the extra tools that we've got video syndication, we've got account creators for video sharing sites, for social bookmark sites, for Web 2.0 sites. We have got the ability to do keyword poking into YouTube, into Dailymotion, into a bunch of video sites. Now we got Longtail keyword tools where we can pull in a bunch of keywords that we know that other pieces of content are ranking for. As I mentioned before, when there's a piece of content that's popular, it's ranking for multiple keywords. And when you go into places, web apps like Ahrefs, often you will find one piece of content is ranking for hundreds or even thousands of keywords for that one piece of content. What we can do with the keywords discovery tool here is that we'll go out and find those keywords for the top 15 ranking websites or web pages for any keyword, okay? And what it does is we'll pull back all those keywords, the hundreds and thousands of keywords that all of those 15 top ranking pages are ranking for combined, and then what it can do is you can put all those keywords back in and start to do the search all over again. So it's like 15 times 15, and you can keep expanding out, and that is super powerful. And what we can do with those keywords then is we can send those keywords over to the YouTube ads placement tool. Now typically YouTube ad placement tools that are around today, and there's some pretty decent tools out there, but they're bringing you back like 100 results or 200 results for videos that you can go and advertise on with YouTube ads. With this tool here, with all the different keywords that we can use with the keyword discovery tool to go and find the top ranking keywords for any piece of content, and we can go and expand it out and broaden it out, we can go and get thousands. We've seen results like 20,000 videos or higher that we can go and advertise on. There's no other tool can do that. No YouTube ad placement tool that I am aware of that can do that, okay? We have a rank tracker in here. If you go and pay somebody for a rank tracker, usually they are charging you per month, and usually you will get 100 keywords per month or 200 keywords per month. This is unlimited, guys. We have a competition analyzer that will even tell you the social shares. It will tell you what keywords it's got in the title or description or tags. It will tell you a whole bunch of things like when it was published and reviews and stuff like that. We've got Web 2.0 embeds. We can do social bookmarking. We've got our Alpha Networks PBN system in here, where if you have built some PBN sites with Alpha Networks, you can post into them. If you got mass media press release membership with us, you can go and post press releases as well. Okay, now mass media is down at the moment, but hopefully in the next sort of week or two we're going to have it back up. I've got another code yet again on that one. We've got URL shorteners in here, and we're going to have some extra tools in here as well. This tool is not finished, Traffic Scout Alpha. We will be doing more and more and more with it and making it better and better and better. So anyway, let's go and have a demo of what we can do with Traffic Scout Alpha today. Okay, so you can see here I've got my keyword in here, BMX bikes, okay, and you've got to put in your Amazon secret key and all that good stuff up here, and what we can do is we can go and click to start searching. Now what's going to happen is you're going to see some results on the left side, and these are going to be the Amazon products that the software finds, and you can see here that I've done the response group of new releases. The search is for new releases only, okay, and we can also do according to the top sellers, the most wished for, and the most gifted, okay, and that gives us a whole bunch of things that we can do. There's so many advantages that we got just with that one little feature there, because we can be doing posts that are the best new releases for 2017, the best new BMX bike releases 2017. Okay, we could be doing the best the top selling BMX bikes for 2017, top selling boys BMX bikes, top selling new girls BMX bikes, and we can keep building out those posts, and we can start to build authority really, really quickly. And once you see, at the end of this demo, you will see the possibilities here, because it is super, super fast to build out those list posts and also those table posts. And plus we can go and do a huge amount of backlinking, and we can run YouTube ads, and we can do PBN links, and we can do press releases. I've got so much built in here, guys. There's not a WordPress plugin can come close to what we can do with this software. Okay, so in here you can see I've got 50 products now. This is the Amazon products on the left side, and if I click on product, you're going to see the related videos for that product that we could find by searching YouTube with using that title. Okay, so we use the title, we search YouTube, and that brings back the most relevant kind of videos. Okay, so we can see again, touch grind, we've got touch grind video, touch grind product on the left side, 20-inch mongoose bikes on this side. I'll just come back up here again, 20-inch mongoose bikes, and we can come down, we should be able to find mongoose bikes in here. So we've got mongoose. Sometimes we're not always going to get exact videos. Maybe they don't exist yet because they're brand new bikes that have just been released, but sometimes you will find a whole bunch of like here, Hoffman Conda, here we've got Hoffman Conda Boys BMX bike. That's exactly for that, okay? So we can use that video when we're doing a post. Now what we can do here, once I've got these done, is I want to sort it by some filtering up here. You can see I've got some filters. I've got for title, description, price, customer reviews. Now because these are new releases, many of them will not yet have any customer reviews. So it's kind of hard to be able to filter from customer reviews when there is none because they're brand new products. But what we can do is we could do something very cool, and this is where we can take it even further again. So I can put in here, remove if greater than, say, $500, and I'll click on OK. Okay, so they're all under $500. So let's try and make it a little bit less. Remove if under $300, and let's see what comes up. So we've just lost one product there. I'm going to click again. This time we're going to do $200. And now I'm down to 40 products. Now I don't want to do a post with 40 products. It just seems, too much to do, and I kind of get a sense we would be wasting some possibilities by putting that product multiple times into the one site. So what I can do is I can come back over to price again, and this time what I'm going to do, remove if less than, and I'm going to put in here, say $90, okay? And that brings us down to 22 products. We're getting a little bit more manageable, and it gets rid of all those sort of bike parts and accessories and stuff like that, so that we can make sure that we have got as close as we can possibly get for what we want to do for our post. So you can see how we can build this out pretty quickly, because we can take all of these products and we can create a post. So for example, I'm just going to take these. I'm not going to post 22, but just for the just for speed and for demonstration purposes, what I'm going to do is I'm going to click up here to send to, and you can see we've got three options. Now the top one is what we had before, the WordPress post, and what that would do is it would go and create 22 different posts. Okay, 22 different posts that we create, and that was what we were going to do for the keyword poking with an external poking site, like a website, just for the purpose of doing keyword poking, so that we could find keywords we can rank for that have traffic. Okay, with the analytics plugin we can find how that is done. You can find the keywords that's got traffic that we really want to put into money site content. But as we started to do the niche ripping second version, the 2.0 version, I just started to see things a little bit differently, and I thought, you know what, we probably don't even need that external poking site. We really don't need it, because what we're doing is we're building topical posts that are full of those topical keywords that are going to have a whole bunch of keywords that has got very, very low competition, but it has got traffic, and we're going to find the traffic, okay? And we can do these posts similar to what I showed you for the tables. From the Easy Zone plugin, what it's done, we can do similar to that, and we can also do the list type posts like the lady had there for her folding electric bike. So let's have a look at that one first, and I'll click here for WordPress post as single post, and give it a second, and then we get our editor opened up. Now this is a brand new editor we put in here. It works very, very similar to Microsoft Word, okay? So it's very easy to work with. And again, look, we can see we've got our title at the top. We might want to tidy some of that up, but we've got full of topical keywords in here. We're talking about gears, we're talking about saddles, we're talking about handbrakes, we're talking about steel frames and forks and wheels and fat tires and all that kind of stuff. Is really topically optimized content that we could easily just post right now into a WordPress site, and we've got a buy button in here as well. So that what took us 5 hours to do the other day, and it took Tanya 5 hours to do, is now taking literally seconds to do, okay? And if I want to as well, I can go and change the images and stuff like that. So let's go to the first one, and I can come up here, I can click on this, and I can choose the image I want to use. So you can see for this one that we've got different kinds of images. So we've got red bikes, we've got blue bikes. I might want to change it like that, okay? I might want to center the image if, we can do that as well. We can do all this kind of stuff in here, and then we can have it all posted into WordPress, and it's very, very quick and very, very easy to do. I'm just going to leave it like that. I'll do my formatting inside WordPress where I've got a better idea. Now let me just come back and change my image. I want to put the first one back in there because I think we've got a different image here. Alright, so we've got that post that took 5 hours for Tanya to do, done it in seconds. Okay, so we can have this post like best BMX bikes, best newly released BMX bikes, and I've got a post. Okay, so what else we can do in here? We can go and embed multimedia. So if you want to use some different images, and we can do it from here as well. We can also search by other videos that we might want to add at the bottom of the post. For example, how to choose a BMX bike, put some kind of informational video in there. We can choose playlists, maps, and stuff like that as well. Now you do have to give it a couple of minutes to load up in here, guys, because there's a lot going on in the background when we do this kind of post into the editor. And we can go and see some videos if we want to use them. Then we just simply checkbox them and they will appear wherever your mouse is. So if I click to mouse right now, it's going to change that image because that's where my mouse was, and put the video there instead, and it's not going to be the right size. So be careful where you have your mouse before you put any videos in there. So we can build out content really fast and really easy. And if you wanted to build some extra content, what we can do is we can click on this search content here, and you can see here we can use article builder, and we can use big content search, and we will be adding one more as well, one from Gary Afron and Patrick Tuttle. They have got a tool that can help us as well. So we've got a third option we will put in here over the next sort of week or so via API. So if you've got a membership with those guys, you'll be able to use that in here as well. And we can put in, we can scrape some content that will go into the post very quickly, very easily as well. So let me come back over here, and what I can do here is save and close it. Okay, and now I've got this here. I can come over, I'm just going to checkbox that. Okay, I can come over and make sure that I've got an account in here. And to add an account in here, all you do is you put in your domain, your username, and your password. Okay, and then you save it. Now the password will not, it will show what the password is, so I'm not going to type this in when I'm on the video. Okay, but what we can do as well is we can come over to this section here where it's got options. Okay, well, it's got options now. This is really important. We can ping the URL, we can index the URL. We're working with multiple different indexing services. You can go and get indexing done. If you've got more than one indexing service in the settings, it's going to use however many you've got. Okay, we can send to Rank Tracker. We can save as draft, which I always advise you to do when you're posting from a desktop tool into WordPress. Go and do some extra formatting in WordPress when you're there. We can auto send to Alpha Networks social bookmark sites. So in Alpha Networks, our PBN system, we have got 3 different types of sites that we can build for PBNs, for private blog network type sites. We can have blogs, we can have video sharing sites, and we can have social bookmarking sites. So you can have your own PBN system of social bookmarking sites. You can have your own PBN system of video sharing sites, and your own PBN system for blogs. Okay, so this can send over to Alpha Networks bookmarks if you want to. Okay, we can make link pools, stuff like that, if you want to use it as well. We can schedule, and we can use this Longtail syndication as well. That's more for if you're going to do keyword poking with individual posts. Okay, so we're not going to use that for this posting into one post into a WordPress site. And we also got mainstream social bookmarking, where we're using sort of more established bookmarking sites that we can go and create automatically accounts with the account creator, so you can do immediate social bookmarking. A little bit like using OnlyWire or SendLab or something like that, only we've got it all automated. Very, very quick, very, very, very easy for us to be able to do. Okay, so we can do that, and all we need to do then is to click on Start the Syndication. Now, as I do not have any accounts in here, and I'm not going to do it right now, I'm going to show you an example, one that we just did. Okay, and that was this one here. And when we did this one, basically, it created this post over here. So I'm just going to bring this post over, and you can see here that it's put all that information in here. And I can format it, I can center the images, I can take out some of this, or I can add some extra text. I can go and put some introduction text at the top. And I like to do the editing better in WordPress. It's going to be easier to work with than the desktop editor. But what we've got with this Traffic Scout Alpha now, the ability to be able to do these kind of posts that took Tanya like 5 hours to do just for 10 items, we can do 22 items or 50 items in literally seconds. Okay, but you do want to come in and do a little bit of formatting. We've got our buy buttons with your affiliate link in it, and we can create these really fast. Now think about this, guys, how powerful this is. This is really, really, really super powerful stuff, because if we do things with sort of silo structure in mind. We can do things like, we could have a category that's kids bags, or we could have boys bags, girls bags, unisex bags, etc. And we can go and do posts, and these would be subcategories: boys, girls, unisex, okay. And then we could do subcategories with, girls BMX bikes, boys BMX bikes, girls folding bags. You can see the possibilities that we can go and create like multiple posts, and they'll literally take seconds each, okay. You can do them in less than a couple of minutes each, as far as the work that we need to do with Traffic Scout Alpha. Everything that took Tanya 5 hours to do is really literally taking seconds now to do, but you still have to come in and do your formatting. Now you could use this just for in a poking site the way it is right now, and I guarantee you're going to get some great results, but it's easier and better, in my opinion, now, okay, and now that we've got this built in, to put a good introduction in there, to put better formatting once you got it in there, to tighten up on these product names here, so that we can have, for example, this product name, the brand name, we've got aluminum alloy 250 watt 36 frame folding electric mountain bike, okay, and we've got here like cycling bicycle, right? I mean, it's not making grammatical sense here, but that's not the tool that did that. That's the person who put that product into Amazon that did that. So we need to come in and tidy it up. So what we want to do is we want to make sure that we've got, these product names correct, so we can have like cheesy folding electric mountain bike, for example, and we can use these kind of words in this sort of subheading if we want to. All we need to do is just copy paste, put it on the next line, make it an H4 tag or something like that, and we can start to build a better formatting. We got all this section here that we can put into bullet points, for example. We've got this section here where we might not want to have these kind of bullets with these little images, but we can tidy it up. It's still not going to take us 5 hours, but we're still able to create very good content very, very quickly and very, very fast. Now, if I go and do a whole website, and I teach Tanya now how to do this with Traffic Scout Alpha, how long do you think it would take for her to build out a site with, say, 20 pages in a silo? I reckon she could do that in 1 day. Okay, now if you're going to do one of these every single day and you're doing different things, maybe you're doing things for skateboarding, maybe you're doing things for electric shavers, maybe you're doing things for different niches, and you can build out these sites very, very quickly in 1 day with a lot of really well structured posts. Now, what I'm giving as well with Traffic Scout Alpha, we've actually got a WordPress plugin that is designed for poking sites. It was built on the old local traffic commander plugin, where if you just want to go and put a bunch of keyword posts to find out what you can rank for with traffic, you can do that. Okay, you will get that plugin as well, and also you get this other little plugin here that I've got that creates silos in your websites. Okay, so I built a silo here without even having the content yet, and you can see how I've built this out. It's very, very quick, very easy, and it's very very well structured. So when we're building a silo structure for a site, the best thing to do is go over to Amazon.com. If I come back over here and we're in the main bike section in here, you can see I've got bike section, they've got bike section, and you can see underneath the bike section they've got different categories: BMX bikes, comfort bikes, cruiser bikes, etc., etc. So if I come into this one for folding bikes, then we can start to build it out. Now, how do I build it out? It doesn't always give me things like boys, girls, unisex, etc., but it should. I would imagine it's got that in here. But what we can do is by brands. So I could have, for example, I could create categories just built on the brands. So if I come over to my little tool over here for Silo Alpha, and you can see this section here called bulk terms. Bulk terms is basically creating categories. So I've got category here. Got it chosen, I've got it selected on category here. What I can do is I can come down to like foldable mountain bikes, and then I can put in brand names, for example. So we got in here right now, I think we got Mongoose and something else. Now if I go into foldable mountain bikes within Amazon, for example, then I can go over with just the brands, and we can build out a structure very, very quickly and very, very easily by doing that. So I could have things like Dahon and Columba, for example. All I need to do is come in here and put in like Dahon, press the enter button, Columba, and I can start to build out these categories, and I can click and submit, and it's going to go into that subcategory section. Okay, now when I go in here into my categories and I refresh the page and I start to come down, then we can see the foldable mountain bikes has now got two subcategories, Columba and Down. Okay, and so we can build our structure like this just by using Amazon and using this little plugin, so that we can get ourselves organized before we start to do all these posts. So if you do this, or get a VA to do this, and then come into Traffic Scout Alpha and you start making posts into Traffic Scout Alpha, and how we can do that even better is really, really powerful as well, because we could do something like this. Let me just bring this one up. Okay, so we can see in here I've got maybe a category or a subcategory for folding electric bikes. What I could do is I could have posts created with Traffic Scout Alpha that has things like top new released folding electric bikes for 2017, because we have that ability in Traffic Scout Alpha that we can go and find the new released products. Okay, we can have best selling folding bikes, we can have the best folding bikes, best rated folding bikes. We've got all those different options with here that we can easily do, and we can be very, very honest about it as well, because this information is coming from Amazon API. We're not making this stuff up. Okay, so if I want to clear my search, okay, and I want to do according to the top sellers, I can do it according to the top sellers. If I've got my top sellers and then I want to do filtering here, and I choose only 5-star ratings, then I can do a post that can be very, very honestly correct, and no hype and no bullshit, the top rated BMX bikes for 2017. Okay, and we can do those kind of posts, and you've got multiple opportunities here that we can just keep doing these searches, get a whole bunch of products, send it over to the WordPress poster. You can have posts that look like this one that we just started working on, like this, and post it into WordPress so that we can simply format it. It's taking seconds, guys, to be able to do this very, 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 very quickly and very easily. Okay, nothing hard at all about this. Let me just find, I'm looking for my post again, I can't find it now. Oh, here we are. Okay, so we do need to do some extra formatting, but for now, that is super, super fast. If you want to put it on a poking site, you can. I would suggest we can skip the poking site and just build out these niche sites very, very quickly, and then we can come over to Traffic Scout Alpha and we can do some very, very cool things. Okay, so we can do cool things before we even looking for keywords, where we can do the competition analyzer. We can send all of our keywords into Rank Tracker. We can do video backlinks from YouTube, Dailymotion, etc. We can be even getting a whole bunch of keywords that we can use to build out our anchor text if we want to use those keywords and from the keyword discovery tool and send it over to the Video Send Alpha tab here. When we're doing a video syndication, or when we're doing a bookmarking, or when we're doing a Web 2 embeds, we can be using those keywords as anchor text. Okay, you can see how powerful this gets. Really, really, really powerful. We want to do some social bookmarking, like you could do with things like SendLab or OnlyWire. You don't have a monthly fee. Those services don't give you accounts. You can go and create accounts very, very quickly with our account creator. Okay, really powerful stuff. If you want to do some PBNs, we've got our Alpha Network system. If you want to do press releases, you can do mass media. Once we got it back up in the next couple of weeks, you'll be able to post press releases very, very quickly. And what that does is it will go and find press releases around a specific topic. Now this is a little bit grey hat, because what it's doing is it's going and finding the press releases that you can basically pull that press release into this tool. You can go and change the contact details, you can go and spin it, edit it, whatever, and you can post it into mass media. And the good thing about mass media is that it's very, very easy approval. You won't get these press releases sent back. Very rarely we're getting press releases sent back, okay? But we can get 100+ links. These kind of links are better to be used on videos, but let me tell you that if you put just one link in your video that is going to a specific post on your money site, and you're sending backlinks from the press releases to your YouTube video, then it's going to increase the rankings of that one link you've got in your keywords and in your YouTube description. Okay, that's guaranteed, and that's the way we use mass media, because it's low cost press releases. It's not comparable to things like Newswire or Skyranker. We don't pretend to be. but you can tell the difference in prices. They're charging $300 for 10 press releases. I think Newswire don't let your credits roll over. We charge them like $37 for 5 press releases, and your credits roll over. Okay, and we've given you this tool that you can cheat a little bit, I guess, but you can get really fast formatted press releases from other people's press releases that have been accepted on bigger networks before. Okay, so we can go and do go and get 100 plus links and get those, increase the number of referring domains, within minutes. This is powerful stuff, guys. Okay, so we got from the Amazon tool to the WordPress poster to be able to do posts like this that would take Tanya or maybe 10 hours to do, because this has got 22 different items, and we can do this super fast. And you can just keep building up. Do your silo structure first. Okay, use the Silo Alpha plugin. Use Amazon to help you to do that. Just follow along with the niche ripping course on the money site stuff, the training I've been doing in there, and go ahead and make it easy. There's nothing hard here at all. You can build out authority sites very quickly. Even if you had one virtual assistant doing this stuff all day for a week, okay, and they worked on one site per week, within a year, even if they had 4 weeks off, you would have nearly 50 sites. Do you think you would be making money? Yeah. You are going to be making money. Now remember, I told you about the lady who was making 5 figures per month without doing any backlinking, just with going after a whole bunch of keywords that other people are not really targeting. Well, how she's doing it as well, she's targeting, she's got a keyword tool that will tell the all entitled competition anything that has got all entitled of less than 20 competitors. Okay, so if they've got that keyword phrase in the title, for example, if there's less than 20 people, she will go for that keyword. We don't even need to do that. Okay, with this, we are getting all of this kind of keywords, topical keywords put in here, and we got the advantages of the other stuff that we got inside Traffic Scout Alpha as well. What a tool, what a software, what automation, how powerful. Really powerful stuff, and we've still got more to do. We're still going to be taking this further. So guys, you can still get a hold of Traffic Scout Alpha. It's actually $197 right now, which is a real bargain. With Traffic Scout Alpha, you get this desktop tool. That's for one computer license. We will give you the WordPress Traffic Scout plugin as well. We will give you the Traffic Scout, we will give you the Silo Alpha plugin, so you can build out your silos and categories and stuff very quickly. Okay, and plus you get access to Niche Ripping 2.0, and there's some very good training in there. I'm still working on that course. We've got about 20 videos done, and I'm still on the money site stuff. I was actually paused waiting for these updates to do it, and now I can go and finish it off pretty quickly, and we can go and start building out sites. Now I intend to go and hire 1 or 2 virtual assistants to work on these sites, and the idea is that we can get at least 2 sites a week done. So in a year we've got 100 sites. Do you think we will be making money? Pretty much guaranteed if we do this nicely. Now we do have to do some other things on the site. We need to do things like our marketing elements. We need to do our retargeting. We need to do some nice themes and structure of the silos and all that good stuff. All that is covered in Niche Ripping 2.0. So if you want to get in this opportunity, this will rise in price, and this really should be a $500 tool. Right now this should be a minimum $500 it should be. Right now you can get it for $197. Get in there, guys, get it now, and join us in the Skype group. I'm going to make a separate Skype group for the niche ripping. We actually got a separate one, but I'm going to make a separate one for the people who've got Traffic Scout Alpha, because we can share a lot of information here and we can go and build these sites. Now what we might do as well is we might train some virtual assistants and rent them out, or be able to sell sites already built. We might be able to do that particular service for people. It might not be cheap, it might cost like $250 a site or something like that, but at least you're getting your site done. You don't have to do any work. So if you're kind of scared of software, or you don't want to do the hard work, then if you're willing to help us to pay the cost and make a profit, then we can sell the sites and we can sell the service. But it's so easy to do. Hire a VA, get them trained then to use this, and you can save yourself some money and you can go and make some money. It's powerful stuff, guys. Really powerful. By far the best tool we've ever done. So powerful. See you later.